Good morning, motivated people. Good morning. Happy New Year. Happy 2026. So happy to be here in this beautiful New Year moment. Dropped my coffee, made a hole in the grandma chair. I don't know what happened. I was rushing to the show. I'm like, the horse. It's a fire horse here, so it wants you to move. And I was apparently, apparently was making me move fast. Like, go faster. Oh my goodness. I am definitely not a horse rider. I said on it once, I said I can't move. That's it. Let me out of here. And my friend was like, what do you mean? I'm like, let me out. Yes, a new year in my country. If you are European Eastern, you definitely can relate. We do celebrate it a big time. Like here's Christmas and Thanksgiving. We celebrate New Year. So what do? We watch all of the classic movies from 50s, 60s, 70s all day long. We cook all day long and then we feast all night. We eat, we drink, we do sparklers, fireworks all night long. Everyone goes to sleep like 6 in the morning, right? Here's a little bit different because everybody's like, we were sleeping. I was like, what do you mean? So here everybody goes to sleep early, but I still managed to have a beautiful New Year celebration. I went to Atlanta, which is 2 hours away. I found Eastern European store, Russian store. Got all the things that I needed it, all the food that I needed it. Thankfully, I am so grateful for people that actually cook and sell the food because it takes all day just to prepare. We have like probably 20 different salads on the table, maybe 10 to 20 different salads, and they're like so much. And then, like, you started cooking like 3 days before the feast, and then you have a balcony and you don't have enough space in the refrigerator, you put it on the balcony, and then the day of the feast, we used to have a big TV, right? Not the flat one. You put it on top of the TV because you don't have a space to put it on the table because it's so much food. And one of the key ingredients on the New Year, we always have tangerines, mandarins, we call it mandarins, and of course, lots of sweets, you know. And I made a, if you see my stories, I made a beautiful table for the first time. I took the table out, we call it book table, and took out all of my china. I said, I'm gonna make it today very beautiful. We took a picture of my mom, put it on the side by the vase, and we were just celebrating it. It was a moment, definitely. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Oh wow. Wow. Yeah. She won the whole bag. Yes. Yes. No. Mhm. Okay. So the first 2 weeks of January in my country, everybody's off. We do have, we start celebrating New Year, right? It's 31st and the 1st, right? You still continue eating your salads and all of that leftovers. On a January 7th, a lot, and I'm still eating it. And you know what? I'm grateful. It's not healthiest food, but it's great. On the January 7th, we do celebrate Christmas, which is Orthodox Christmas, is when Jesus was ra- risen is on Easter, but there's like he's it's a different, I'm not sure, I'm kind of Muslim. And but we do still celebrate with Russian people because they're with us, right? We're with them, and they do have a few ceremonials before. I think on the third, probably today or tomorrow, they have this day when they go in the ice cold water. You have to. It's like a religious thing, right? You go in the ice cold water, and then there's a belief that on the January 7th, the church uh lights up its candles by itself. It's kind of a mystical thing, and they say it's coming from God, from Jesus as well. So that's a big deal. And then after that, we also celebrate this day when you gather around the fire, you make the dough, you burn it, and then you start making crepes, a bunch of crepes. It goes around like you're celebrating winter because it's that important. So the first 2 weeks of January is very magical. And then on January 12th to the 13th, we celebrate Old New Year. We say bye to the old year and hello to the new year. We continue eating the salad, and we continue having that feast table. We continue watching the traditional movies and all of that beautifulness on TV. But the best thing is those first 2 weeks, why it's so magical. I'm sure you've heard it in the many a lot of cultures, people what they do, they write down their wishes. They write down their dreams. They write down their plans for the whole year, right? As they say, you do the end of the year, what happened during the year, the good, bad, and what you're going to let go, and what you're going to bring in, and what you've learned. And then you're going to start planning your year. So, answer to your question, I don't believe in resolution. I do believe in this magical time. I did wrote 12 wishes and I hanged it on my Christmas tree. My Christmas tree is staying till January 14th because we still celebrate for the first 2 weeks, right? And then you burn one wish a day. And then the last wish, the 12th, number 12 wish, that is going to be your goal. And no matter what it takes, you need to make that goal happen, right? So when that happens, I'll let you know what my goal is. I'll show it in that piece of paper because it's such a lot of people doing the same thing. Even here, I've heard it, right? Um, we did burn I wrote down three big goals for the next year, and I burned it in the last minute of the winter 12. We have that also tradition to burn the wish. I wrote it three, did that. And for me, I don't believe in resolution. Why? Because I feel like it's all about what it comes from here. Like I was ready in December. I was ready last year when my mom, right, in January when she woke up and she's like, I was born again. Like those things, I was, you saw me. I was constantly putting goals. I took my health, my mental, my emotional, my physical, and my financial. And I said I want to be 1% better on each area. And I started putting goals on these areas and go with it. You see me, I started working out, eating better, doing meditation, walking a little bit more, right? Things like that. So, my biggest thing for this year is to continue to keep growing in these areas. And I wish that for everybody, find what you want to grow, which area you want to grow. Don't force yourself. If you force it, you're not going to do it. Do it out of love to yourself. Never settle. Mhm. Mhm. Exactly. Mhm. I like that. Mhm. Yes. Yes. I like that. Yeah, I think it's the best approach. Oh my goodness. Yep. Beatings. Mm. Oh. Yes. Mhm. They took care of the house, clean, cook. There was no internet, no smartphone. Yeah. Good, bad, and ugly. Yeah. I can feel the energy of ambitiousness right there. Gratitude. Health is well. Hmm. Yes. But maybe the person has a plan, right? Plan of how to get a car. Yes. He needs to be responsible. Yes. Oh. Yes. Oh. Yes. Your energy is like, I want to do it yesterday. Yes. Yes. Focusing on it. Also, you have a beautiful hoodie that you're trying to show off right now. Let's get introduced to the beautiful hoodie. Wow. Wow.
And
You definitely cannot not notice the skin.
yeah, yeah, you can't miss it at this point.
You
So actually,
cannot.
actually, we're
Oh, you're
going into
going to
this.
show off in New York City.
Yeah,
I
going to
hope
the
some
city today.
celebrity will click on it.
Yeah, no, going to city. That's what I'm wearing today. I'm going
Yes, it
to.
looks amazing.
I'm gonna go see
Yes,
how cold it is because if I put a jacket on over this,
you
people
do
can't see
have
anything.
5 minutes till 11:40.
Yeah, yeah, no. So I mean, that's the gist of my thing there. I also have some
That is
one other
amazing.
thing that I'm not gonna
I am
show off,
so
but I'm going to
happy.
ship you your half of this stuff, hopefully between today and
Oh. I was
tomorrow.
actually, you know what, when I did the first unpacking, a lot of my friends was like, "Oh my God, your video was so cool. Sorry we didn't send you nothing. Let us send you something." So I think I'm gonna do a second part unboxing. So come on in.
Okay,
I'm gonna be doing the second video.
there you
That'd
go.
be amazing.
But
Oh
yeah,
my God,
that's the that's where my ambition comes from. So cheers to that part, right? 2026 is definitely gonna be my year, you know.
definitely. Cheers. I love the wisdom, the approach that you are using towards your daughter. I think talking through is much better than the beatings, especially in this day and age when you can actually talk it through and say, hey, this is why, you know, instead of just beating it down. Because I remember those beatings when I decided to go, I was like 10 years old. I took my mom's stash of money and I decided to go shopping. I thought it
Mm.
was fun. I thought I could do that. I went shopping, bought everything I wanted to buy myself shoes, a swimsuit, and everything. And then I went to the a circus with my other girl, paid for it, took a picture with the monkey, and here I am, 11 o'clock in the evening. I'm 10 years old, petrified. Not even petrified. I was excited, but my sister was outside looking for me. She saw the picture with the monkey. Oh, the beatings were severe, severe. And then
No,
my mom said, I'm going to return everything that I bought so I can give her the money back.
that's funny. As
Uh,
it, I kind of like I remember I never really asked for much as a kid, but I remember the one time I begged was for like a Sega Genesis when like my dad worked in retail and my mom went shopping one day and I was like, please, please. And like it was only $30. So I kept saying, it's only $30. It's only $30, right? And even like, the story of like my parents buying my car, right? I was like, I didn't beg that was the time I didn't beg, but like, I was like $30 wasn't a lot. But then even now, like it's funny because my kid's 3.5, right? And I remember, like, I think I said the story before where, like, my daughter's like, I want to go out to eat. And I was like, I literally had no money. I had no money. I had like $10 in my account and I get paid in like 2 days. And I was like, I literally, like, we have to wait till the weekend. I can't do it. And she goes, but I have money. And she's like, how much money do you need? One or two, you know? And I was just like, I was just like in awe because like she had money and
yes.
she's like, I have money. Like, this is my treat. And I was never like that to my parents. And it showed how much I was not like that to my parents until I took my parents to vacation. When I asked my mom, like, hey, do you want to come on vacation with us? And she's like, are you offering to take me on vacation? And I was like, damn, have I just never offered to take you anywhere? And I haven't. I haven't. So that's why, like,
Wow.
last year was one of my most happy years that I can actually recollect because I can't recollect a lot of my 20s, right? A lot of my 20s was just work, money, not party, but like going out to drink or, whatever, right? And even like in my 30s was just trying to find my place with work and just getting hit with like COVID and all this stuff was crazy. But then like now it's kind of like making memories, right? And a lot of it was like, the money's gonna come and go no matter what. But like, when I don't have a lot of money and I planned a trip with my kid, I was so worried about overspending my money and going too broke while I was away. But like when I went down to Cape May, I spent sufficiently when I was down there and I didn't have problems financially. But more than anything, My kid just had fun being there. My kid just had fun like being there, just being there. Just walking around seeing other kids. She played with other kids. She kind of like had some, good food. She got to witness like the Christmas tree, take pictures, things like that. Like these little things is like what they enjoy. And all those were like kind of free to do. They didn't really cost me money. They just cost me time. And if I sit here and I worry too much about making money, I'm gonna miss out on making time, right? So
Yeah.
if I sit here and I worry about money, that's what it's gonna be. And right now, my money isn't terrible. It's going well. I just have to, obviously not be too ambitious about buying things. But more than anything, my kid just wants time with me, and I have to remember that. So this year,
Cheers.
I'm making more effort towards things that will help me make more time, right? I think that's my biggest thing is making more time for everything.
Yes. Yes. It's creating time.
So,
It's not saying I don't have time, it's about creating time
yeah,
for
exactly.
what
Yes.
really matters. Let's
Yeah.
create time for what really matters. Health is matter, create time. Spending time with the loved ones matter, create time. Because I took away in December, I took away scrolling. I took away doom watching some videos. I took away watching unnecessary shows from YouTube or whatever Netflix, and boom, I created time for the things that matter,
Yeah. No,
and it
absolutely.
feels amazing. It feels so accomplished. I am so proud of myself. I can pat myself on the shoulder and say, you know what? You took a control out of your life. You're not watching someone's life. You are doing your own life. And I wish everybody to start doing your life. Create time for yourself. Stop watching other people's lives. That's their life. Yours is the one that matters today. Create time. Be here now and present and enjoy every little second because every second is gold. Focus on good and be good for no reason.
Yeah.
Abundance, joy, peace. Be generous with yourself. Be abundant towards yourself. Do everything abundantly. Carry your vibrations. I don't want you to miss your bus.
Oh
I
yeah.
want you to
No.
have a
I know. I
I
was
want you
there.
to have the best time with Lily and your
Thank
family
you.
and Christine. Say huge hello.
Yeah.
And
No.
I want you
Thank
to
you.
enjoy the Harry Potter store and of course the beautiful tree.
Yeah. No. I appreciate that. And we'll definitely send over some pictures, and I'll definitely send you over this delayed Christmas gift
Thank
of
you.
yours I wanted to send. And last thing I was gonna say with you was same thing. Um, this year was going into this year was a lot more of, not just making time, but like it's like make time for those who make time for you. Spend time with people that make time for you. And when I started doing that, and I realized that when I was giving my time and effort to people who didn't do the same for me, it changed everything. Changed all of my perspectives. Right? Do I and like you? Do I wish ill upon them? No, no. They when they want to reach out to me, they can, and I'll reach out to them when I can. Right? But I'm not gonna go overstep my piece to make the time for that. So I agree
Amen.
with you. But thank you for wishing me well on that. And I wish us the best of the best in 2026. And I look forward to our podcast growing as well
Yes.
and so much happening. So with that, I would like to say cheers to us, right? Cheers to
Cheers
us.
and have a motivated day, guys.
And we'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Thank you for all of your likes, shares, and comments. We love you from the bottom of our hearts. Bye bye.
Have a motivated day.